Hey, my name is PolishLynx, welcome to S Academy. Surprisingly, no alarm ringing in the very beginning. So yeah, but soft light beams on face mixed with the pitter patter of their soft footsteps, I gently awoken from slumber. Yawning widely, I blink open my eyes and see Yuuna placing her bag beside my desk. She tugs a strand of her long hair behind her ear before glancing over at me. When she sees that I'm awake, her face lights up in a wide smile.
Rise and shine!
Oh my god, she's so cute! Yuuna? She walks over to me and sits on the edge of my bed. What are you doing here?
I'm here to study. Don't you remember?
Yuuna leaves over me.
Time to get up, sleepyhead. Up!
The sleepyhead, I would agree with that. I am. Must sleep more. Poops in my face. I'm up. Okay, I am up. I mean, I would be wide awake when I saw her next to me. Well, actually, not next to me, but, well, in the same place. I throw back my blankets and step out of bed. Yuuna grins in triumph, but just as suddenly her mouth opens in shock. What?
Why are you only in your boxers?
I sleep in these. Her face turns bright red and she turns away from me.
Sorry, you should probably go get dressed.
Yeah, good idea. I grab my clothes and head to the washroom to get dressed. Once I'm present, I turn to my room to see Yuuna sitting patiently at my desk. Her books and tablet are opened and she even opened some of my things for me too. I join her at the desk and she's back to her usual self.
I figured we could start with history, so I got your book for you.
Thanks. I turn on my tablet and Yuuna and I begin to compare notes. We studied a few times before, so Yuuna and I easily worked up a rhythm of quizzing each other. After a couple of hours, Yuuna had to leave. After we said our goodbyes, I crawled right back into bed. Of course. Studying really takes it out of a guy. I'm exhausted. Before long, I fall asleep. What about the meeting? I wake up from my nap feeling refreshed. That really hit the spot. There's still a lot of time before my Aludia meeting this afternoon. So it's probably the evening, because somehow evening is before afternoon in this game. I wonder if I'm on S3. Mayu, Shoch, or Valerie? Let's go. I don't know. Wait, last time I think I went Show, right? And before that I don't really remember. Probably Valerie. I think Valerie, because we went dancing and such. Let's go Mayu, why not? I wonder if Mayu's up to anything, as I'm debating whether or not to call her. A call comes in from her instead. Hey!
Hi!
Hi! What's up?
I wanted to see if you'd like to go to the bookstore with me again.
Sure, have you read the manga I got last time?
Me too! Actually, that's why I want to go back. I really liked it, and I want to get the second volume.
That's great! Are you ready to go now?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Sure, I'll meet you there. After hanging up, I go and get ready. I open my head and drive to the bookstore. Since I'm the first driver, I decide to wait for my inside. The same employee from before is at the counter and greets me warmly.
Hey, good to see you again. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Is Mayu not coming today?
She is. We're coming separately.
Oh.
I'm really surprised he remembers me, considering I've only been here one other time. And please smiles me. She has flawless skin and legs that go on for days. Then again, this story is typical in basically every other way, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised. The door's Chim, Mayu's arrival. She waits me.
I hope you weren't waiting long.
Nope, not the door. Let's go find your book. Not the notes, and we head off into the shelves. I browse for anything interesting, while Mayu goes straight for the series she wants. After making my selection, Mayu is still browsing the shelves. Did you find what you look for?
Yeah, but then I also saw this manga, which I think is interesting. Or maybe this one?
She tries off Lost in Thought, holding an adventure series and romance series.
Which do you think I should get?
Why not both?
I don't want to get too many at once. I like to get more as I finish reading.
Well, get whichever interests you more. She stares hard in concentration.
I'll just be another couple of minutes.
Okay, I'll meet you up front then.
Okay.
When trying to check out counter, the clerk rings me up.
Did Mayu like the manga she got?
Yeah, she liked it so much she let me borrow it so I could read it too. Gives me intrigue.
Did you like it?
It was
What
bad.
did you think of the fanfic?
I blinked. What fanfic? He seems
You
surprised.
don't know the fanfic?
Where can I find it? What the fuck is he talking about? Fanfic. Fanfiction, okay. The first clerk takes tablet out from behind the desk and pulls out the webpage.
Here you go.
I skim through the chapter note on the top of the page. The main character gives up her musical career and returns to her hometown to take care of her mother. She struggles to adapt to her new life, but is surrendered with her childhood friend. So far, this is staying true to the manga. The chapter begins when she and her childhood friend are reconnecting, and she's beginning to develop feelings for him. Oh. He grins at me, and the heat blows my face. I quickly look away. What is going on? I've seen the same smile a million times before. It doesn't mean anything! Except that it means everything, knowing that this attention is on me. No one else makes my heart beat faster. There is an electricity swirling in currents around us, making the air thick. Do you think we should invite the others? He asks, and my heart sings. Why am I decided? After all, we're all friends. I just began to clear my thoughts, and he frowns in worry. We don't have to invite them if you don't want. I don't want to. I want to smile and tell him it would be nice to spend time with just the two of us. No, we should. I think we'll all enjoy it too. Why did I say that? He flatters me another warm smile, and my knees go weak. Of course, that's why.
Hey guys,
I glance up as Mayu puts her books down.
what are you reading?
Just
I
fanfic.
didn't know you like fan fiction. Is it good?
Okay, whatever. Yeah, if I'm reading a bit, I'm already starting to get invested in the characters and want to learn more. I probably finish reading later.
Really?
Here, let me read you a section. It grins at me. Okay. I read this before, so. Okay, he grins at me and the feed flows in my face. I quickly look away. What's going on? I've seen the same smile a million times before. It doesn't mean anything. Except that it means everything. Knowing that is there she's on me. No one else makes my heart beat faster. There is electricity swirling in the currents around us, make their thick. Hey, don't think anything about it, okay? Just a quote. My face drains of color, then turns bright red. I pause. Have you read it before? The store clerk begins laughing as my blush deepens. I look from one to another. This is strange. What's going on?
Well, actually...
Don't tell me you are the one that wrote it. She looks away, seemingly too embarrassed to finish.
She wrote it.
What? Exactly.
Yeah, Mayu shared it with me, which is why I was surprised you hadn't read it yet.
My eyes widen. Whoa, Mayu, that's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, you're super talented. Have you written anything else? She seems shy.
The only other ones I've written, I haven't posted.
You should post it. I bet they're just as
I
good.
agree. You've got a gift.
Maybe.
Think about it. Mech romance. Two things she kinda enjoys, I guess, right now. We continue to chat about Maya's writing. The clerk gives her a discount on her purchases, which Maya's thrilled about. After promising to return soon, I offer Maya a ride back to campus.
Thank you for coming with me today.
Yes. No problem, I'll be looking out for your next chapter. She blushes.
Please don't tell the others though. I'm not sure they'd understand.
Not even sure. She blushes.
Actually, he already knows.
Really? I'm not sure why I'm so surprised. It makes sense that she would tell him. She nods.
He normally doesn't read that kind of stuff. But he read everything that I wrote, and he said he loved it.
Yes. I'm glad Sho is finally being more receptive to my interests and hobbies. You just may have found a new interest too. Well, I promise I won't say anything.
Thanks.
You're welcome. She smiles and waves goodbye. Who knew Mayu was so creative? Well, she's kinda shy and such. There is a possibility she is. Not only does she play an instrument, but she also writes. I wonder if she can draw too. I bet she can. Mulling over the thought, I head out. It's almost time for my appointment with Alludian at a bank downtown and park near Alludian Enterprises. The building expressive as the sunlight reflects off of the tinted windows. Aludian's signature is posted on the front entrance. It's large enough to be seen from a distance, but isn't gaudy as Vortex gets okay, so signature. So it wasn't Aludian in the beginning, that's true, Vortex, it was Vortex. I was mistaken last time. The receptionist cheerfully greets me when I enter. I let her know my name, and it's not long before I leapt into the engineer's office. He gestures for me to have a seat, which I accept, and that looks like the place we went to get the parking document. How is it called? Whatever. You know, the document that allowed us to park on the campus and such. Anyway, thank you for agreeing to meet with me.
My pleasure. How may I be of assistance?
Well, I have a few questions about the core override technology seen at Ace Academy's Monsters, right?
What questions?
Ask any question test what he will tell me. Ask the question I'd like to know. Okay, this one. How is the technology enabled?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to divulge company secrets.
My apologies if the question was clear. I meant to ask how Akira was able to enable the override mode during the match.
Yes, I understand. Unfortunately, that is not something I am at liberty to share.
When Akira was able to give me that information, how come this man won't? Something strange is going on. Ask a question I'm willing to know, whatever. How were you able to engineer the cores very low? The technology is not common knowledge.
I apologize, but I can't disclose company secrets.
Okay, so basically you can't, but others can. I should have seen that coming. If they're so tightly, does that mean there's some shady business going on here? I'm not sure what is going on here. As far as I'm aware, that technology has not been made available, so how was that addition suddenly built into Akira's gear?
Again, I'm sorry, but that's not something I'm at liberty to discuss.
Yeah, they stole it, definitely. Obviously, this conversation is going nowhere. My frustration increases and makes my tongue loose. Then what can you discuss? So far, that's been the only thing you've said.
I don't appreciate that tone.
And I don't appreciate your stupid voice. I don't appreciate your stringing me along this like this. Why did you agree to meet me if you had no intention of talking to me?
If you ask me a question I am at liberty to answer, then I will gladly answer it for you.
So, how did you steal the blueprints? The only answers I need are for the questions I'll ask.
I'm sorry, but it looks like I won't be able to help you.
Cool. I cross my arms. Not leaving here without answers.
Then I'm afraid I will have to call for security.
Go ahead. I stared at him indefinitely as he picked up the phone. In a matter of minutes, two burly guards show up in the office. They each grab a hold of me, one of my arms, and drag me out of the office. Let me go! I can't leave until you get answers.
What is the meaning of this?
Donnie rose. A tall man dressed in a small suit blocks the hallway.
Why are the guards trying to forcibly remove this young man from the premises?
We're just following orders, sir.
I am the order here.
Oh. The guards look at each other, then release me.
Thank you.
The man turns to me.
What is this all about?
Although he speaks softly, there is a clear air of authority around him. I don't dare act petulantly towards him, especially after he's given me a second chance to get my own answers. Sorry, sir, but I came here looking for an answer to a simple
question.
It's in regards to the override core from the Ace Academy match history.
You are a student here?
There, yes. A pilot.
Come in my office. Perhaps I can help you.
Holy shit, that's a cool looking office. He dismisses the guards and leads me to a private office with large windows. I read the plaque on his desk, which is twice the size of my own. Donnie Ross, CEO. I glance sharply at him, but he doesn't seem to notice. Why is the CEO getting involved with that kind of dispute? He offers me a seat, which I take. Maybe this is some sort of PR stunt, although he seems hopeful. I shouldn't let my guard down.
Now, explain to me how I can help.
I go to my explanation about the match yesterday and mention who I am. He seems intrigued after hearing my
You're
name.
the pilot of Eagle?
Correct.
Your gear caused quite a bit of intrigue in the R&D community with your unique core.
Then how exactly was Audin able to possess that technology? He raised an eyebrow, as if implying the answer is
We
obvious.
partnered with Midori Energy to develop the core. Midori Energy supplied the schematics, and of course the Eludian team worked hard to build and refine it.
What the hell is Midori Energy? I blink. Midori, does he mean Midori Energy Inc.? That was Dad's company.
I'm surprised Dashu, being an energy drink company, was able to acquire the technology before it went to market.
Something very weird is going on here, but I don't think Aludian is involved muchly. Yeah, I guess Dashu has the resources. He's
I don't doubt it.
The phone rings, interrupting our conversation.
I'll have to take this.
I nod and stand. Thank you very much for making me. I'm shit.
You're an interesting pilot. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Or maybe not. He nods in dismissal and answers his phone while I leave the office. My mind is whirlwind of questions as I leave the building and head back to my bike. Was that working on this core for Midori Energy? I'd always thought this was a project for the two of us, but if that's not the case, then maybe they had something to do with. I shake my head trying to free myself from these thoughts. I can't jump to conclusions. I need to clear my head and calm down. Maybe someone's free right now. I could use the distraction. Where is the option, Yuuna? Okay, Kaori. Let's go somewhere. We haven't been hanging out with her for a long time. I wonder what Kaori is up to. I pull out my phone and give her a call.
Hello?
Hello, Kaori.
Hi.
Are you busy?
I'm just about to head to the daycare. It's going to be an extra busy day.
What? Serious? Wait. Is this what I think it is? She's in a daycare? What? Show and I caught Kaori's uncle in the campus parking lot one day right before we were going into town. He freely shared that Kaori volunteers at his daycare. He invited us to stop by, but Kaori's death glare was enough to deter us. She may not act like that, but I think she's a little relieved that she doesn't have to hide this from us anymore. Her uncle said Kaori's a big softie and the favorite instructor was the kids, and maybe that's what happened back then. So she got out of the car. Okay. I believe it when I see it. Extra busy?
Yeah. We're understaffed since one person is on vacation and another person called in sick.
Then I guess you will need my help. Maybe I can help. Hello?
If that's what you want, then I guess you can help. But don't forget it's still work.
Yes, madame.
Don't call me ma'am. Now hurry up and get here.
Before I have a chance to say one of my secret bottles, she hangs up the phone. Damn! Ah, well, I better not be late or Carol will be angry. I find my bike and drive to the daycare. Can I move there? When I arrive, Kaori is nowhere to be found. I follow a group of adults into the building. They are either parents or staff, but either way, they'll get me where I need to be. Considering there are no kids tagging along, I think it's safe to say they are staff. We pass through one of the children's playrooms and come to an office in the back. Kaori is there with another guy, discussing something I can hear. She nods in greeting when I enter. Once everyone gets situated, the guy clears his throat.
Hello everyone. I know we haven't had one of these staff meetings in a while, but it's going to be a bit busy today since Daiichi is on vacation and Hibiki called in sick. Luckily, Kaori's friend has offered to help out, so we'll only be short one man instead of two.
Everyone stares at me as he smiles in my direction. Hello, happy to help.
Glad to meet you. I'm Eito Iwasa. Since we'll have to do a little shuffling with coverage, here are everyone's roles for today.
Eito checks his clipboard and goes down a list of names. Kaori watches silently as Eito takes charge. Well, he's finished. He looks at me.
Since you're from ACE, we'll have you tutoring the older kids.
I know.
Kaori and I will attend to the toddlers and younger kids.
I'm surprisingly pumped for this assignment. Tutoring kids should be a piece of cake considering how much I've helped Nikki in the past. I'm such a good Oni-chan. With everyone's roles assigned, the group slowly disperses. One of the staff members offers to take me to the tree room. I thank them and follow her into a room filled with children between 4th and 6th grade. Seeing a new face, the kids kept interrupting me to ask questions about myself. They were especially curious because I didn't look very Japanese. They asked about where I was from, what was it like back home, what was it like to be a pilot. I tried hard to keep their focus on their homework, but it was a lot tougher than I expected. Finally, I gave up and asked for their questions. Once their questions were out of the way, they were able to focus on their homework. Although they tried hard, most of the children had difficulty grasping the material. I could tell they were frustrated, so I tried to think up different ways of explaining the same things, which helped immensely. After a while, it looks like everyone is on track. I'll go see how Kaori is doing. It doesn't take me long to find the younger kids. All I had to do was follow the sounds of shrieks and laughter. I gently push open the door and see Kaori surrounded by children. Both her arms are full of kids and one even hangs off her back. The rest hug her legs, although Kaori weakly presents the hero smile on her face gives away her true feelings. I've never seen her this happy before. A chorus of Miss Kaori circles her as the children compete for her attention. Suddenly the child on Kari's back slips. With a sharp yelp she grabs a strap on Kari's clothing.
Careful!
The strap falls off her shoulder as she bends down so the child can land softly on the table.
I got it.
Eito gently places the strap back on Kari's shoulder. I wait in secret glee for the impending doom Eito has become himself by touching her, but to my surprise Kari doesn't react. As Eito tries to take one of the kids out of Kari's hands, the child looks at Eito for a second, then burrows her face on Kari's shoulder. Kari laughs.
I don't think she wants to leave anytime soon.
Eito laughs
I
too.
can't really blame her.
Oh la la, the way since young love India, I can't help but breathe!
Since you've got your hands full, why don't I take care of their snacks and set up for the next activity?
That'd be great, thanks.
No problem.
They smile at each other. Oh, a smile from Kari, it must be serious. So, if you went Kari route, there would be competition. I keep to back out of room and turn to my other kids. It looks like Kari is doing more than okay. Another hour passes in by the blur, and before long the parents trickle to collect their children. The kids whine that they want to stay longer with Miss Kari, but their parents urge them home. After all the kids have gone, the staff wave goodbye to each other and pack up to go home too. Before I go, I want to catch up with Kari. I find her with Eito cleaning up the toddler's room. Eito makes a comment which has Kari laughing. Kari laughing at somebody else's joke. I never thought I'd see that day! I chuckle to myself, better not ruin their moment. I can catch up with Kari tomorrow. Before I can slip away, again Kari notices me and heads over.
Hey.
I stop my begging and clear my throat. Sure is eyebrow.
What's up with you?
I can't believe she doesn't know.
I spin around and spot Uncle Miguel chuckling behind me. I know, right? It's cute how obvious she is. Miguel nods, but Kari huffs.
What is wrong with you two?
Hey Kaori, I'm heading off. I'll see you later.
Kari's the manner of substance when she waves at Eito.
Oh, yeah, sure. Good work today.
You too.
Miguel chuckles again and pitches his voice high.
Good work today.
You too! Kari freezes and her face turns bit red.
It's nothing like that.
Sure.
Sure, we believe you.
Stop!
She scolds at us, then stomps back into the toddler's room and throws the toys into their bins. Young love, so precious. Miguel grins. We need more of Miguel in this game. I'm glad time came out today. I got to see another side of Kari, one that I won't soon let her forget. After I gather all my things, I drive home. No, seriously, we need more of Miguel. When I arrive home, Yuki is rummaging through the drawers in the living room. She glances at me and grins.
Oh, good, you're here. Where are your rubber bands?
Huh?
Rubber bands, I need them.
Why? She just
Do
smiles.
you know where they are?
Yeah, they are in the bottom drawer of the table beneath the mirror. Yuki searches through the drawer and pulls out rubber bands.
Thanks.
Sure, I watch her closely as she wanders in the kitchen. She ties the rubber band around the nozzle sprayer next to the faucet. Afterwards, she grabs Uncle Kaito's phone, which was laying unattended on the kitchen table. I peek over her shoulder and watch her change his lock screen to a screenshot of his home screen. Then she puts the phone back down. I follow her back in the living room, where she takes a seat on the couch and flips through a magazine as if nothing just happened. What's going on?
As soon as Kato comes out, I want you to block your number and call his phone.
Why?
Just do it. It'll be worth it.
I shrug and join her on the couch. If you say so. We didn't have to wait long before Kaito emerges from the back room, as I do as Aunt Yuki asks, and immediately calls his phone. Yuki watches me closely as I do, then grins.
Kato, are you going into the kitchen? Do you mind getting me a glass of water?
Oh, I know where you are going now. Ooh.
No problem.
Thank you.
As soon as Kaito walks through the kitchen door, Yuki and I bolt off the couch and creep in the doorway to watch what unfolds. Kaito picks up an empty glass in one hand and his phone in the other. He puts the glass down beside the sink as he focuses on his phone. When he turns on the faucet, the rubber band forces the water to spray out of the nozzle and it catches Kaito all over his chest. He yelps in surprise and quickly shuts off the water, then tries desperately to swipe his phone. Aunt Yuki and I can't hold back our laughter and fall to a fit of giggles by the door. Uncle Kaito looks increasingly worried as he can't get his phone to work.
Yuki, this isn't funny. I think you damaged my phone.
She's too busy laughing to ask for
I
it.
need this for work. This is serious.
Fun Yuki composed herself.
Relax, your phone is fine.
Clearly it's not. It's frozen.
No, it's not. Give it here.
She plucks the phone off his hand and locks it. He furrows his brow in confusion.
I just changed your wallpaper. Funny, right?
I can't help but laugh at the expression on Kaito's face. It's relief plus irritation plus confusion rolled into one. My laugh makes Yuki wants to laugh, although she tries her best to keep a straight face in front of Kaito.
Oh, Kaito, your face.
She breaks down to laughter. Soon even Kaito cracks a smile at the both of us.
One day, Yuki, you are going to give me a heart attack.
Don't say things like that.
I slowly compose myself and Kaito glances at me.
You were in on this too? I thought you were on my side.
Sorry, but Yuki's the fun one. She smiles and gives me a hug.
Alright, fun one. Since this was all your fault to begin with, you should be the one to clean up the kitchen.
Ouch.
Fair enough.
Yuki goes to grab some towels while Uncle Kaito and I head to the living room. I should tell him about what I learned at Oludian. Uncle Kaito, I need to tell something. Kaito knows my dad. His smile drops.
What is it?
Yesterday during my match with Akira's team, Akira's gear went to overdrive mode.
The same overdrive mode your core can do?
Yeah, I confronted Oludian about it this afternoon, and they told me that Midori Leadership was the one who supplied them with the technology. Uncle Kaito looks
That
great.
was your father's company.
Exactly.
Was this technology a research project he was working on for the company?
Who knows, man? Who knows? I don't know. He never mentioned anything to me about it when we were building Eagle. When I discovered you had this ability, I assumed it was something that had created just for me, but now I'm not so sure. I don't know.
Have the PI investigate Midori Energy and see if there are any connections.
Before I can respond, Aunt Yuki returns to the living room.
How about a little TV time with my two favorite boys?
I'm up for that.
Same here.
Is the
Not yet.
She is such a busy bee. She can join us when she comes back.
We throw in a movie and Uncle Kaito and Aunt Yuki adds their own commentary to what's going on. Normally it would be knowing, but I'm just happy to see that they're getting on so well again. It is annoying. It is annoying when someone comments on movies. It might be on games as well, so... But I feel like putting on YouTube just the gameplays not a good thing, to be honest. Like, you know, not a good thing. It's like boring if there is no interaction. At least that's what I think. Well, whatever. Eventually comes home and snuggles between Kaito and Yuki on the couch. For the first time in a while, I feel like I'm part of family again. It's not just Yuki and me anymore. Judging by Yuki's smiles, I think she feels the same way. We watch until the late hours in the night, then I say my goodnights and go to bed. It's not long before I drifted off to sleep. God damn it, and it's not half an hour yet. So I can't stop now. Right. I wake up with yawn and stretch, then I get ready for the day and eat a hearty breakfast. I hope Yuuna didn't forget our plans for the day. I'll give her a quick call to make sure she's ready for me to pick her up. The phone rings a couple of times before she answers. Now that's surprising.
Hi, ready for a nature excursion?
I grin. And here's what you've forgotten.
No way! I meant it when I said I wanted to get away this weekend. I've even got my friend watching Mochi for the night.
Mochi is not coming? What?
Studying for exams next week is really stressing me out. I think spending a day outside, enjoying the fresh air, seeing the wildlife is exactly what I need to rejuvenate the soul.
Awesome, because I already got permission from Uncle Cat to borrow his car.
And I found a tent in our attic, so we have no excuse not to go.
In that case, I'll come by and pick you up now.
Okay, I'll be ready.
Wait, you have a license for cars as well? What the hell? Well, technically we are in university, so okay, makes sense. I've already prepared everything I want to bring, so once we hang up, I load it into the car, then I drive to Yuuna's house. She's waiting for me with a rolled up tent in one hand and a large bag in the other.
I brought some water and food, which should be easy to cook over a fire.
Perfect. I brought some snacks too. Snacks. I'll help her load everything in the car and we get driving. Yuuna acts as my navigator and tells me where to go. There's an area between the mountain ranges and lake which is a popular camping and hiking destination. Although the island isn't that big, it's still a couple of hours drive before we arrive. Can I see the car? Because I wonder if it is as bad looking as the bike. There aren't very many people around, which is fortunate for us. We select a more secluded area to set up camp. I grab the tent out of the car. Secluded areas are the best. Although it's been a few years since I've gone camping, I still remember the basics of how to put up a tent. Yuuna's tent is actually a lot larger than the ones I've used and way more stable. It's a nice tent.
Thanks. My mom picked it out when I was in high school. She said Yuuna and I had outgrown our old tent.
I glanced at her in surprise when she mentions her brother's name, but Yuuna's face no longer holds a shadow of sadness. Instead, she looks fondly.
Yuuna used to compete with Dad to see who could put up the tent the fastest. Usually Dad won.
They always do. After getting the set up, we pull out the sleeping bags and blankets and set them up inside the tent. Should we unpack anything else or should we go do something?
I vote we unpack later and do something first.
Woo! Agreed. Me too.
I had a few ideas planned. The nice thing about this location is that we've got a lot of options available. I was thinking we could go hiking, go swimming, or go on a scavenger hunt.
I will go hiking. Let's go hiking. I've got my outdoor boots and I'm ready to tackle the wilderness. Let's go for a hike. Yuuna points her
We were
boots.
thinking the same thing.
Yes! Nice! She grabs a couple of water bottles from her bag in the car and a few bags of trail mix, and she puts them in the cute little doggy backpack. Nice backpack. She blushes.
Oh, I got this when I was little, but it's still useful, so...
Oh, I actually mean, it's cute. She
I
smiles.
think so too. Plus, it looks a little like mochi.
After shouldering back, she points towards the
Come
trail.
on, the trail starts here.
She starts to lead me away from camp. At first, the trail leading up the mountain is easy, but soon it starts to get rockier, and we have to be careful about where we step. Although my briefs come out in short pants, my footing is solid and I will get the trail without difficulty. Yuuna and I continue to keep pace with each other. She is so naturally graceful and maneuvers around the rocks with ease. As we continue to climb, I enjoy the peacefulness of our surroundings. The trees shield us from the hot rays of the sun, and the only sounds are the scurrying of animals and our breathing. I barely register the squirrels jumping to and from the trees, but a weird animal that looks kind of like a dog and a raccoon darts behind the tree of the path. Hey, did you see that? Yuuna stops. That's a raccoon dog!
What?
Let's go chase it. I start to drift on the trail when Yuuna stops me.
Hey, wait! That's not a good idea. We could get really lost.
Good point. You wait here. The raccoon dog is moving part. Okay, good point. You wait here. Oh, you're right. The last thing we want to do is get lost and die in the wilderness.
No, that wouldn't be good.
Okay, stay here while I look.
What?
Before she can protest, I dart off in the trees. I spot the furry fellow gnawing on something and I approach it cautiously. A twig snaps beneath my feet, alerting the creature. It sits up and stares straight at me, then runs away. I immediately give chase. We speed through the trees, my focus entirely on keeping the creature on my side. Suddenly I crash into someone. Oh.
Hey!
I blink. Yuuna! Scrambling to my feet, I help her back to hers. What are you doing here?
I've been waiting for you to come back. I was so scared you'd get lost.
Yuuna's eyes glitter and her voice wavers. I realize I worried her so much. I don't know why I would even do that. I honestly wouldn't be attracted so much to run after some animal, to be honest. I mean, come on. There's Yuuna there. Why would I chase after some animal? God damn it. I brush the stray leaves off her hair and gently caress her cheek. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I pull her close to me and she buries her face in my chest.
It's okay. As long as you're safe.
Slowly we pull apart and I lean to his
By
hair.
the way, that animal you saw is a tanuki.
A tanuki.
They're all over Japan. I'm surprised you haven't seen one before now.
I mean, I know about it. And so on. Are those the spirit animals with the huge bows?
We should be heading back now.
I don't know why I said it. Yuuna's cheeks are bright red and she quickly gets back down the trail. Hey, wait for me! As Yuuna slows her pace, she looks back at me.
Do you want to just hang out at camp, or do something else?
Actually, I just do everything with you. Let's go, scavenger car, swimming, back to the camp. Actually, how about swimming? Why not? Swimming sounds perfect right about now.
Great! Since we're headed back to camp anyway, we can go get changed first.
See, that's why. No, that's not really why, but I studied logistics, so of course I don't even need to think to predict something like that. I knew that the camp is close and so on. Look at that, that's just pure instinct. I notice Yuuna leads the way. Once we're done changing, I follow Yuuna again. It takes a few minutes as Yuuna guides us. Finally, we come to the end of the path. Where's the lake? She looks amazing again. Yuuna points downwards. I stand beside her at the edge of the glance down to see the pristine waters.
That's the fastest way to the lake. Otherwise, we'll have to take the long way to go down.
Are you sure this is safe?
Of course. There are no hidden rocks below, if that's what you're worried about. We're not that far up either.
Yuuna wears a slight
If
grin.
you're afraid, we can just walk down.
Yes, I'm afraid something might happen to you. Because I don't really care about myself in this situation, but you... I'd rather not have... you know, damaged. Cannonball. Yuuna should go first. Let's take the... Okay, fuck it. Cannonball! Friend, I'll leave for the adrenaline. Instead of responding, I step away from the ledge. Yuuna watches me with a mixture of amusement and surprise. I take a running start and leap on the edge. I tuck my arms and legs in the ball and slice through there. With barely enough time to suck in the deep breath, I crash in the water. I bind my legs and break through the surface of the water to suck in more air. Squeaking at the spot, I spot Yuuna peering down at me and flash her a thumbs up. Come on in, the water's gate! She disappears, and for a minute I wonder if she's going to walk. When I see a flash of pink gracefully arcs off the edge in the beautiful swan dive, she barely makes a splash as she enters the water. After a few seconds, she breaks at first and grins at me. I gave that 10 out of 10.
Oh wow, a perfect score.
For a perfect girl. I knew he would say that. I literally knew it. Because it's so cheesy. But I knew it. I swim over and kiss her, my heart still pounding from the adrenaline. We continue to laugh and splash in the water when a colorful fish catches my eye. Hey, do you see that?
See what?
The rainbow fish. Yuuna gives me a word to look.
There's no such thing as a rainbow fish.
I swear I just saw it. We both squint at the water. I spot a trout and another plain looking fish when a glint of bright white and orange swims past. There! Yuuna looks surprised.
Hey, that's a carp. What's it doing here?
Wait, since when carps are freaking... Carps have no orange! What the hell are you talking about? Or are they? Wait, they are? No, they aren't. They are like freaking... I don't know, the only freaking carps I saw were... what's the color? Between the black and white is, oh, grey, exactly. The greyish color, maybe a bit of silverish, but not the yellow. I never seen the yellow orange carp. Whatever. I know. Let's catch it.
What?
As the fish swims past again, I snatch it with my hands, but only grab a handful of water. Yuuna laughs.
That's why fishing rods were invented.
Parrots can do it too. The carp swims by again and I for it, but again come back empty-handed. Stop swimming, you sly fishy. Suddenly Yuuna darts forward.
Oh, I touched it.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
She grins proudly and her eyes
I'm
sparkle.
going to catch that fish.
No matter how often we called and waited for the carp to turn, it didn't appear again. I guess it learned the lesson, and was thankful far, far away from the grubby hands. Once our fingers and toes start to burn, we say to get out of the water and dry
Is
off.
there something else you want to do, or do you want to head back to camp?
Scavenger hunt, why not? How does the scavenger hunt work?
I have a list on my phone. We take a picture of it and upload it, then the list will tell us what to take next.
That sounds fun.
Okay, let's go get changed and then we can start.
Well, and there goes my logistics. It was a bad idea in the end because, well, technically we will still probably have wet underwear on ourselves. And so on. Well, whatever. We are on vacation. We don't need logistics. She leads the way back to camp. Once we're done changing, I follow Yuuna again. At least not there, I guess. Not now. We double check the app.
Okay, so the first object we have to find is sunlight through the trees.
Here! That's only specific but not hard. I point to any one of the myriad of trees surrounding us, Yuuna shrugs, and arbitrarily picks a tree to take a picture.
Done! The next thing we have to find is a fish.
So we are going back! Also not hard.
Come on, let's go to the lake.
I follow Yuuna down to the lake and we snap a photo of the fish swimming beneath the clear waters.
Next one is to find the lizard.
Oh. No, that will be a bit tricky, I guess. Okay, that's a little harder. They like water, right? Good thing we're already by the lake. We score the bank, but are unsuccessful. Just as we're about to give up, Yuuna jumps excitedly.
Oh, I found one! Look!
I rush over and spot a little brown gecko. It blended in so well with the ground that I would have missed it if Yuuna hadn't said something. Nice. What's
Find
that?
an intact spider web.
That will probably be easy to spot on the trees. We continue to run down the list, enjoying the challenge. The further down the list we go, the harder the request. The items range from really specific such as an ant moving something to regional like a butterfly to kind of weird like a dead tree.
Next we have to find a four-leaf clover.
Oh fuck! Those don't exist. They do. They do! Yuuna blinks.
Sure they do.
No, clovers are free leaves.
Yeah, the four-leafed ones are really rare, but they do exist.
Yeah, they do. I've never seen one before. I did!
Well, now you will.
See? Still skeptical, we get to searching. And searching. Not sure about this. I can't find one anywhere. Yuuna
They
frowns.
do exist. They're just super hard to find.
I like how she's actually a little bit persistent about stuff like that. Okay, well, can we skip the one and move on to the next? My deck started from staring at the ground for so long. Yuuna tries to ski, but
It
froze.
won't let us skip without uploading a pic.
Whoa! Upload a pic of something random, take a video for the Okay. We are looking for it. Okay, we'll take a picture of 4-leaf clover then. Yuuna
Did you
blinks.
find one?
Nope. I pluck a 3-leaf clover and another leaf from another clover, then hold them together to make a 4-leaf clover. Ta-da! There's our 4-leaf clover. Yuuna looks uneasy.
That's definitely cheating.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Maybe we should take a break for now.
Yuuna smiles, but I can tell she's disappointed. She probably wanted this game to go smoothly and my complaining started to help. Hey, I have one last thing for us to find. Yuuna glances up at me. One amazing girlfriend! She blushes, I pull her close and kiss her. Time to get a picture, right? She nods and takes out her camera so we can pose in a picture together!
Okay, now I'm really ready for a break though. Is there something else you want to do? Or should we go back to camp?
Well, I have no other option. I'm poor. Let's take a rest back at camp. She nods and we make our way back. Lead on.
Sounds good.
Yuuna leads the way back to camp. The sun slowly dips in the sky. I glance again at Yuuna and smile. The day just flies by when I'm with her. Oh my god, this looks amazing. I want to be there, sorry. With Yuuna. She's great. She's great. Once we spot our tent, Yuuna turns to me.
What now?
Now it's time for the best part, the campfire.
I'll go collect some wood.
But the fire is already on. I know, then two of us get to work with the fire. Packed a lighter with me so we wouldn't have to fill it with stones like cavemen. Soon a bright fire chases away the shadows as the sun sets. Yuuna's face glows from the flame as the sun shines a whole halo behind her. I grab a couple of skewers and pass on to her. I know traditionally people use sticks, but that always seems kind of gross and unhygienic to me. Yuuna looks at me confused.
What's this for?
S'mores, of course.
S'mores?
Don't tell me you've never had s'mores before. I grabbed the graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. It is head in your mouth. First, you put your marshmallow on your skewer to toast it over the fire. I hold my skewer above the flame to demonstrate. Yuuna hesitantly copies me. Then you take the graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallow and combine it in one warm, melty sandwich. Yuuna hides a giggle as she looks at my skewer. What?
Is the marshmallow supposed to be charcoal?
I lift my skewer out of fire and see that one side of my marshmallow is completely blackened. Well, if you like it that way. Dang, why does that happen every time? Yuuna removes her skewer and bursts out laughing. Her marshmallow did not fare much better than mine. Let's try it again. We place fresh marshmallows on the skewers and successfully toast them. After completing our s'mores, Yuuna takes a big bite and her face lights up.
This is delicious!
I know, right? I know.
This is something you do in America a lot?
It's a must for every couple.
I wish I'd had one sooner. Let's make another!
Okay. I grin as I pass Yuuna the items and watch as she eagerly puts the piece together. I guess she really does love American stuff. I think I see her shiver and notice the cool breeze as the sun disappears below the horizon. Scooting closer, I grab my arms around her as she focuses on her marshmallow. She blinks at my touch, then our gaze locks. She meets me in a kiss! Her forgotten marshmallow burning on the skewer! Suddenly a droplet hits my head. I break away in surprise and glance at the sky. Did you just feel a raindrop?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! She gasps as a droplet falls on her nose. Lucky!
I mean, yes.
And here I was a little bit afraid it might have been something completely different on my head. The rain is fine. Something more disastrous would be not for sure.
It wasn't supposed to rain today.
As if those were the magic words which unlock the sky, the rain pours down in a thick sheet of water. Yuuna's hair sticks to her base and neck as we are drenched within minutes. Quickly, to the tent! You know what would be cool? Not that kind of tent, but like... the tent. The tent that is in a freaking square. So maybe not. On the square ones, I guess the water would fall onto the top and that way would not be able to fall unless there was a little bit of a degree in which it would be set up. Anywho. I grab Yuuna's hand and we race to the dry safety of the tent. Zipping it out behind us, I can hear Yuuna's teeth chattering in the darkness. We've got to get out of those clothes.
What?
My cheeks burn. Well, we'll catch a cold if we stay in these wet clothes. She guys states.
You're right, but we left the spare clothes in the car.
God damn it! God damn it, yes! Suddenly she pulls her top off. Wait!
Turn around, okay?
Oh my. I do as she obliges and strip down to my boxers. I glance over my shoulder and see Yuuna stripped down to her underclothes. She looks back at me over her shoulder and her cheeks turn pink.
Stop peeking!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a small lantern hanging on the top of the tent, which provides a tiny bit of light in darkness. We sit quietly as the rain patters against the tent. You know what you do in this situation? You sit back to each other. Kind of. I try not to think about Yuuna sitting half naked behind me, but my mind keeps wandering back to it. Think about something else. Maybe I should ask her a question. Yuuna speaks before I can think of something to ask her.
So, have you ever played that game where you write a word on someone's back and they have to guess what it is?
Yeah? No.
Want to play?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yuuna's trying to ease the tension and pretend like nothing wrong is happening, but I can hear the anxiety in her voice.
Don't look, okay?
What do you will look? She gently traces her fingers on my back. My skin tingles where she touches. Oh, we are playing in English.
Yes.
She continues to raise letters on my back, one after the other.
Okay, done. What did I write?
It felt like something that started with an H and ended with an Y. Healthy, happy history. Happy? It felt like happy. Yuuna claps.
Yes, that was it!
I'm a genius! Is that how you feel right now?
Yes.
Her voice is soft and I can imagine the blush on her cheeks. I feel that way too.
Okay, your turn.
You sure? I hear her set in the place and then I turn to her face her back. Her skin is porcelain smooth. As I gently brush her hair out of the way, I wonder what I should write. Love. No, the second option no. Oh, pretty. Okay, I want to go first and fourth. Fourth, what the fuck am I talking about? First and third. Both are good options. Let's go love, why not? I trace the word love on her back, acutely aware of the warmth of her skin. Okay, what is it? Her cheeks turn pink and I think she knows what it is.
Is it love?
What is it, love? You got it. Her blush depends. We play a few more rounds, then chat for a few hours. Time goes by in a flash as we enjoy each other's company and it looks like the rain has stopped. I peek outside and sure enough, the only rain is from dripping lips. I'll go to the car and get her clothes, you stay here. You know that. Once I came back with the rest of our supplies, we quickly get changed and tuck ourselves in our sleeping bags after turning off the lantern. It's pitch black night, only the supple noise of shuffling creates a sense of space.
I'm a little cold.
Her voice is muffled from the sleeping bag. Maybe I can fix that! I scoot my back even closer to hers and slink my arm around her. She smiles as she leans against me.
This is nice.
Of course it is!
Earlier, when we were playing that game, how did you choose which word to write?
I just wrote what I feel. She gasps slightly and looks up at me, then looks away as a blush stains her
I
cheeks.
think that's what I feel too.
When she makes eye contact again, I hug her even closer to me as my lips meet her own. I take a sharp breath and breathe in her father's scent. Her arms slip out of the sleeping bag and wrap around my neck. My lips linger as she gently pulls away and cuddles into me. We stay this way and enjoy the fullness of each other's company. I listen to the soft sound of her breathing and the stillness of the night before drifting to sleep. Whew. Okay, next episode. No, not the way I wanted to freaking say it. Basically, for now, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see how the count goes in the next episode tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it, and because I did, I really did. This is so dang good. I'm so glad I decided to go that route. But you know what's problematic? I kinda don't feel like doing any other routes now, because this one I enjoyed so much, and you know it's so great. Anywho, as I said, hope you enjoyed it, and actually hope to see you in the next episode. We shall continue the camp trip there, and after that we'll see how it goes. For now, yeah, this would be it. So see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye bye.